see.
Yeah, sure. Here, let me grab Chocobo. Let's see here. Where is he?
And the hero choosing music still going strong.
Man, I don't know what the hell that's all about. I mean, it was doing that the entire game for me.
Yeah, the same. I didn't notice it as much because it's kind of low. $505 last hits on the Nature's Prophet.
Oh, yes! Yes! I got Kunkka shoulders! Kunkka is like my favorite hero in the game. I don't have the best win rate with him because every time I play him, I'm the only person on my team doing anything.
I've played him a bit. When I was like really new, I hated him.
Oh, I did too. I hated him the entire time I played Warcraft 3. Like, he was just a horrible hero for me. And I hated him up until I was about 400, 500 wins. No, not 500 wins, but 500 games or so into playing Dota 2. And then I watched Purge play Kunkka once, and I was like, oh, so that's how you play him. I get it.
Yeah, I think my favorite Kunkka game was actually kind of a lower level in-house. I don't remember how I ended up in it. Anyway, I ended up just stacking Battle Furies. So I got 3 Battle Furies, a Daedalus, and a Rapier.
Wow.
I think even without the... Well, I finished the Rapier like at the end of the game. But just with the 3 Battle Furies and a crit, I did like 2,800 damage.
Chicago Ted is... Fuck this guy.
Hmm?
Don't worry about it. I have a lot of hate for him. I don't know why it grew to be this much hate, but I do not like it.
Oh, I'm getting called. Let me see.
Alright. Holy crap.
Hey, Prophet, what you building? Money.
Building a bridge of gold directly into their throne.
You had 9,000 gold at one point. I was just sitting here. It's like, oh my god, sell your Midas, do something.
No, that wasn't our question. That he got all that gold when they like killed a bunch of the racks and won fights and all that. The real question was why was Ragbinder sitting on 5,200 gold and not buying anything when buyback was on cooldown?
The entire time.
I was thinking about the butterfly, but I didn't want to show it off too early.
Me too.
For
Yeah, MKB. He already finished on KB though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did he at that point?
Hey, what
I
was?
didn't think Gyro had it.
What was?
No.
Yeah, he had it. Gyro had it.
He didn't
No,
finish his MKB until about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was really slow.
Hey, we were gonna go 5 necro.
Gyro had no
The game
fun.
went like 10 more minutes. We're gonna go 5 necro, but we just try to throw our body at the ranks.
I thought about that, but if that Divine Rapier hadn't dropped, he could have just BKB'd and killed your Necro books.
Wait, they had a divine rapier?
You didn't notice it? You
I
walked
didn't know
past
this.
it!
I didn't
Yeah, nobody picked. Yeah,
the
you killed him and nobody picked up the rapier.
What the?
Oh my
no, I
God.
checked his items. I saw just the MKB. I'm like, okay. And I didn't check him after that.
Oh my god. No,
That
it was
was-
laying on the ground.
No.
Yeah.
Did anyone-
We didn't need it.
Did you guys
didn't
know?
We were confident.
Yeah, well,
Why did he build a rapier? Were they that far behind?
they were... After that, he bought it as soon as they lost that big last fight at Roche. Is what he bought.
You were ahead almost pretty much the entire game by a decent amount, but you kept losing fights. So
It
once
was
you
not-
took racks and got
Yeah.
like got a big boost in gold that was almost over. That was just completely overwhelming.
Hey, Ferris, how do I play mid in that situation?
Oh, what? Where you're just like level 1 against a Razor that's
I
level
think
2
I think
already?
it was 2 or 3. Yeah. And
Because
then,
he killed
He was-
himself to Roche. What the?
Oh gosh.
dude, Roach
When I
bashed
seen that,
me. Holy crap, Roach bashed
when that was going on, I was like, "Hey man, hey, you're getting slammed. You're getting slammed." And you got slammed again, and then you like tried to turn around. And you're like, "No," and fell to the
I
ground.
don't know, you were fine, and then you went back in and died.
beat that DPS, you know. I had like one. I had mana for one more meld strike, so I went back in for one more meld strike.
No, I really don't know what you could have done there mid. Like, even when it happened, me and Zeron both were just like, okay, so it all depends on these side lanes because there's nothing that he can do mid now.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I asked. I'm like, hey, should I abandon mid and come quad lane bot with you guys? Like, I asked the team
Oh,
that.
I would have loved that. The aggressive quad lane.
They're like, no,
New
I'm just
meta.
I'm like, no, I just thought I'm like, oh, I need EXP anyway, so I'll just stay here.
Okay, so what happened in game 2, guys?
Oh god.
Oh, I just got
sucked.
Well,
got drafted.
Really
game,
hard.
Oh
Game
man.
2, we
No,
didn't really have a
I didn't know
plan.
what their lanes were, so I was like, is it Timber mid or Viper mid? I'm like, I don't know, and then they end
Wait a
up
second.
goal, and I was like,
Zeron, are you actually streaming still?
Yep.
Okay, let me put this in the RD2L chat.
Yeah. Game 2. Oh
Really?
man.
dude, that was
I'm still feeling that one. Holy smoke.
We just didn't have a plan.
Well, I think the plan that we had was the same plan we had had the last like 10 games,
Yeah.
and
Dude,
Like
these guys-
Taylor Payne.
Hey, do you guys see how in game 1 they
Yeah.
dewarded us immediately? Without even like, they just put like sentries exactly where our wards were. We're like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that.
They scouted us
No.
out.
They definitely knew my spots.
Yeah.
That was
Well, I like in that last game, they were like, okay, we're going to ban Death Prophet, we're going to ban Pugna, we're going to ban all the push your heroes, and ignore Nature's Prophet.
No, I don't know. We
The
never picked
Pugna-
Nature's Prophet before, though.
We've never touched Pugna, I don't think. But like we were considering it in all 3 games.
Yeah, actually,
So I don't
yeah,
know.
we were thinking about.
I think I brought up Crystal Maiden during every single draft, and no one picked it. Wait, no.
except
We actually talked about
devastation
it.
in the
Game 2.
second
They
game.
picked in game 2.
No,
Yeah,
I
game 2.
almost banned Crystal Maiden until my team's like, they have 2 supports already. I'm like, what the heck?
Also, we blew it. Yeah. Always blaming the team. This guy.
I don't even remember what happened in game 1 anymore. You guys won.
Game 1. What was game 1? Oh, it was like that. It was like
Oh, that was Death Prophet.
Death Prophet is
Death
OP, I think. I don't
Did
know.
you pick
Yeah.
Death Prophet specifically because you already got Elder Titan as well?
No, we went into the game thinking
We
saying,
couldn't decide where we were like almost gonna run Elder Titan support kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
We picked Elder Titan because he went through the first round, pretty much. So
we wanted
didn't,
to
like,
keep
we didn't know
away from death. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we planned to pick Death Prophet in game 1 in our team meeting.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it
she's
definitely
been-
worked because they wasted a ban on it every game after that.
Well, I'm not sure it
Yeah,
was
that's-
wasted.
Yeah,
it's
we
like-
I would have thought if they didn't ban it, I would have thought about picking it.
Yeah. They always got Lich though. That was
Dude,
what
yeah,
like-
we wanted to pick Lich so bad.
Yeah, you kind of
One of
got dicked over by 6.79 because
Yeah.
nobody picked Lich, and then suddenly he's a first ban.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. We were running him every time through the playoffs.
and he's not that much better. Like really,
I don't know. I think he's pretty good.
I think he still does what he did just as well.
No, but didn't his
Yeah,
old
yeah.
buff,
It-
like
it
not
gives-
last patch?
He's just a better support now. Like he's a better in a dual lane, but I think he's just as good at a solo as before.
Oh yeah, they didn't change anything that would have made him worse as a solo. They just
Yeah.
made him better as a support. So there's a reason to actually ban him now.
What else? We
Yeah.
thought about doing. I considered doing CM AM dual mid, but we never got like. We never had that situation. I wanted to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts in all the games was the Elder Titan with the crit and the Shadow Blade, just
Holy
walking up the
crap.
Shadow Fiend and being like, "Hey, bud!"
No, like at the end of game 1, he salvaged that team fight. Remember, we all died. I think
Oh yeah,
our carry died. I died. I was Death Prof. I died, and then he came in like 3 hit at everyone. And he's like he salvaged our game, and then.
Now you're the season 2 champions of, well, I was going to say the Reddit Dota 2 League, but it's more like the stand-in Dota 2 League.
Hey man, we didn't have any. I was happy. We scheduled this. We almost didn't have any stand-ins, but some guy on their team didn't wake up, I think. So
Yeah.
Didn't wake up.
pretty
Daylight
close in the
savings.
finals. Yeah.
I think
And then
it
we-
was just respect for Blind Wrath, wanting to have him play in every game.
Yeah,
Finals.
every playoff
Yeah.
round.
we took him in the semis, and he
Yeah.
carried pretty hard too. Yeah. So, guys, good.
Well, he seemed like a really good carry, but, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
stand-in Dota.
Dude, that
So
guy
even
was-
with them having a stand-in, do you guys still feel like you beat Dumb Luck?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
best
remember how
player
good the
is.
carry is. Like, who
I just
plays
know. I
carry?
just know their Chen player, like their captain, their Chen player is really strong. So like the only game
Yeah.
I gave up Chen because I was like, if we get this Roche, we'll have an advantage, and we can just like if we aggressive trial it, we'll be really strong, and their Chen will be less useful. So that's the only reason I gave up Chen in game 3.
I was
Okay, what I
surprised.
thought you were going to do is let Chen through and then actually pick up the Crystal Maiden, because then you can actually pick
Oh.
off his creeps.
Okay.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who would play
Now,
the
now
Crystal
you
Maiden?
tell us.
Who plays Crystal Maiden on this team?
Oh,
I
I
do.
don't know.
I do.
I love that guy.
I mean, we'll have an offlane Crystal Maiden next time.
I play him a lot, but
Well,
Actually,
stop sticking to your lane, Rose, and you could have played Crystal Maiden, Jacobo.
Yeah.
hey, Zoran and Ferris, did you guys think our early Roche strategy was like really obvious? I was kind of
Oh
surprised.
yeah,
they-
we
Oh, we
called
were
it after.
talking about it
I
from
called
the
it after the
first
first
game.
2 picks.
Oh damn it!
Or our
okay.
first 2 picks. It
The
was.
Veno, I think the
Alchemist.
Veno.
Veno Alchemist.
Yeah, because
Uh,
Veno tells them like we're doing something early.
Yeah,
I
basically
You guys
that
were
was-
doing it?
well, it worked out for us though. Anyway.
Yeah, basically that was you picked
Somehow.
Veno Alchemist, so I said it could be level 1 Roche, and then you picked Luna, and we said now we know it's a level 1
No,
Roche.
before you guys even picked Luna, I was saying, okay, if they're going to go for a level 1 Roche, they're going to get Luna right now, because she's a strong carry, and she's a level 1 Roche. And then you immediately picked Luna. I was like, okay, it's level 1 Roche. Here we
Yeah,
go.
then we said, well, if they're going to do it fast, if they want to like rush there, they could get Nature's Prophet to tank, and then you pick Nature's Prophet. And then who was the? I forgot who the last one was.
Actually-
Nature's Prophet was
No,
last.
it was last. So we picked
Or-
TA for.
Oh right.
Dude,
No, and then we
Thank-
were like, well, there's some more minus armor.
yeah. Thank God they didn't ban Nature Prophet then, because that was our only plan. We were like, okay, this game, early Roche, end sentence, like full
Well,
stop. That's all
what
we
I don't
knew
get
we were
is-
gonna do.
Why you guys didn't TP to the middle tower? Because if you had all bought TP scrolls at level 1 and just did the classic
but then-
alliance
I don't-
level 1 Roche.
They wouldn't have killed
What
it
would
fast
hap-
enough.
No.
yeah, I don't think
yeah.
we could have killed it fast enough.
What happened is
we might have
would all
lost.
be low. We would all have been low. They would have come in. They would have killed us. They would have taken Roche.
Yeah, because we didn't have the treants to tank if we TP. Or we have one less set of treants because we don't get the fountain regen.
Yeah, that's true. But
Um,
man, no, as soon as you guys pick the Venomancer and Alchemist, Zeron's like, this is a level 1 Roche.
Damn
And
it.
then
Okay,
after you
we're
picked
gonna-
Luna, I was like, yeah, this is a level 1 Roche.
Dude, I knew we should have picked Venge. I wanted to pick Venge. My team's like, it's too obvious.
We said Venge was too obvious. I didn't know the other guys.
If it was so obvious, we should have just picked it.
The final game of my team's season was a level 1 Roche with Alchemist, Vengeful Spirit, Nature's Prophet, Crystal Maiden,
Oh, man.
and I forget who. It was just a mid Storm Spirit, I think.
That works. Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you still have
Yeah,
Vengeance.
in our team meeting, we were just like, if it goes to game 3, we're gonna level 1 Roche, and just like, if it goes well, we goes well. If it doesn't, then that's fine, because it's game 3 anyway.
Well, after it was all said and done, like, it was pretty much even for both sides.
I felt like
What's it?
It was on levels, I think, is what we were looking at, and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
had that Aegis on Luna, and you were just killing people.
Oh, well, also we got Luna the first blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it was all
we
very.
got Chen with the Gale first blood.
Yeah, we got like a
No,
3-man
no,
kill,
Chen
didn't we?
came in-
Malik got a 3-man kill.
oh yeah, I
Chen
remember
came
that.
in later with the Invis under
Oh,
our
right,
sentries.
right.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh
true.
yeah, we had a
Oh, that Chin
Yeah.
walked past that sentry.
Why did
I was
we
like,
have a
Chin, what are you
sentry there?
doing? No, Chin,
Wait.
no.
He was trying to steal the Aegis, right? So he.
Well, I
He's
think that's
like-
actually almost. I don't know. Why did you actually? That's a good question. Why was there a sentry down?
I put it down in the beginning because I thought they were gonna smoke in, and that's the only way to reveal.
Oh yeah, that's not
but you
revealed by.
can't
It
see.
doesn't reveal them anymore.
No.
Yeah, they-
No,
Guys,
there was a
Previous
sentry by
level
accident.
soda!
it was in case they had an invis room. That's
It was
Nice.
so
Cover all the
next
bases.
level, so next level.
that's good. Yeah, I was really happy
I
with that.
forgot that doesn't break it anymore.
I'm
We
surprised.
did have vision of the Chen taking the Invis I think.
Yeah, so we just
So we
kinda,
could have dropped it as soon as he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I think no, I dropped it way before that.
Wow.
You were also. It was also good for us that their level 1 was pretty weak because they had Abaddon. Their only level 1 strong was like Gyro, and we had Trans to tank the Gyro rocket barrage. So we could like in a right-click battle. I think that's why we got first.
Oh no! Like as soon as we seen them trying to go into that Roche, we were like, they're going to lose this fight. They only have 3 heroes that can actually do anything at level 1. Chen's not going to do anything. Abaddon's barely going to do anything at all.
Yeah.
The only thing that Clockwork's going to do is Cogs.
Yeah.
So now, are you guys going to keep playing together as a team, or is that pretty much it?
No, we're gonna play. We're all gonna play on separate
Well,
teams in season 3.
Yeah, Sam's on Friday, I think.
Yeah, I'm on
Me and
Yeah.
Twisted Mumbler are Sunday. I don't know, Malik.
Malik's on
Ragbinder-
Friday.
I'm Friday too.
Friday.
Ragbinder, you're playing with your team. Are you gonna try to or something? So yeah.
You get
I think they
waitlisted?
like super disbanded or something. No, I didn't sign up.
Why don't you
Are
guys...
Are you EST or PST though?
I am PST.
Okay. Friday?
No, he's.
I'm not in anything, but I'm just
Oh.
in West Coast.
Gotcha.
Why don't you guys, one last thing as a team, sign up for the SECS and see if you can beat anyone.
Oh really? Yeah. When? Oh, Sunday, I suppose it's on. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday evening Cup Series or whatever.
I work on Sunday evenings.
Oh,
Okay, we'll get a stand-in. Don't
I
worry.
work, all right. Yeah, I just like abandonment anyway.
well, just get Blind Wrath. There you go. Stand in for days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
I was actually kind of worried that they were going to see a stand-in and be like, "Well, this isn't even the real finals," and then just leave.
I
Um,
think Blandroth is better than their carry.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
I've never seen their carry. I don't know.
I don't remember or anything.
It's
I
like
think
as a whole, their team's pretty good, but I think he's like the weak link, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was totally asleep right now, guys.
Is he still
I
asleep?
wanted to know how they came up with that information, because if he's asleep, they're not talking to him.
No, it's
Well,
like
it's-
it
it's,
was 6 a.m. for them.
Yeah.
They were playing
Well, I
at-
know that, but
And,
I guess-
and they fucked up with the daylight savings time. I think is what they were saying.
what?
Well, even then, shouldn't he have woke up by the second or third
no,
game?
Yeah.
the daylight savings time in EU was last week.
Yeah, it was last Sunday.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I don't know who it was.
So by asleep, he was hungover. I think maybe.
Or maybe it was more of a tactical stand-in? The
Oh.
drama continues.
Tactical snooze button. Oh yeah.
Good thing we didn't need a stand-in. We almost needed a stand-in today.
Game 2 was the story of tactical feed. And
Hey, what went wrong? What went wrong in game 2? We just
everything.
right?
I will tell you what went wrong with Game 2, because
Alright.
I was watching this nonsense go down, and I was just like, holy crap.
I remember
They
I
had an
teleported
entire...
bottom and just fed.
Are
Like
you
a
random
kill.
account?
Yeah, like I went
Okay,
bottom
yes.
and just fed a kill. Like there you go. guys.
Yeah, that
You
was
did
that
it
was
like
the
3
that was-
times!
yeah, that was exactly no. That was the point I pointed out. Is the problem was you went bottom, 2 of you died, so now you just completely lost top, and then lost
then I
bottom
just-
for them.
And then I went back to top. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think I almost died too because I remember. Well, maybe I did die. I remember. I'm like, let's go, guys. I'm like level 7. I'm like, all right, hook in, go. We got this. And he's like, I'm only level 5. I'm like,
He
oh
was like
god.
20 experience away from level 6.
I'm like, oh
too.
god, what am I doing here? I should have just stayed mid.
Oh no, you guys were trying to fight this early game team with your 6.78 patch team,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it just
No.
didn't work.
I'd fade. Misplaced, of course, but I believed in us.
What was the score? I think it was like 4 to...
7-4.
Yeah.
Etched in my
Oh
mind.
god.
It's a bit different than the other 2 games that were played.
Yeah, they were fun.
I don't even remember.
Played a little bit of Rat Dota the other 2 games.
The
A little
first
bit
one,
of Rat Dota. Rat Dota won
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
I-
Yo, this
Yeah,
is like our
yeah.
first, like the finals were like our first Rat Dota game. Like we always go
You know-
like
You know who taught
all
us
night
that?
team fight.
Honestly, this was the first time we were really pressured.
It's true
Like,
too.
really?
No,
Yeah.
we lost one game during the season. Remember? Or I don't know.
Yeah, but during the season, but not in the playoffs.
No, you went 2-0.
Oh
Did everything.
Yeah.
no, there was one game that was hard, right? It was
Not that hard.
Hold on, I'm trying to
We
think.
had a few rocky like first 5 minutes, but
Yeah,
we
'cause
always brought it back.
We
Yeah,
don't always
it's
get off
like-
to a good start.
Sometimes
like,
we would feed
Oh my
first
god.
blood, like or 2 first blood,
Holy-
like feed 2 kills, and then we
I
would just
think
bounce
we
back.
had 3
So-
in game 2 off that
Yeah.
smoke gank to mid.
Yeah.
I think we just went too early. I don't know.
Wait, we did it too early. Okay.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
that game 1, how do you feel about Dumb Luck's Naga play?
Holy crap! It's
It was really
Well,
good.
actually, yeah,
What?
that was good.
He
They
screwed up
lost
the
that game
sleep.
because of Naga.
He
Really?
screwed up the sleep
Yeah.
a couple times, but he actually used the sleep good or really well also a
Yeah.
couple times. Like
He did. I think the major turnarounds in that game were because of Naga, though. Like the fight in your jungle, he used sleep
That-
when Eclipse was going on.
yeah, he canceled that one.
Yeah,
quick
that was
and-
the biggest. That was the biggest fight in the game. Was the fight in your jungle because you had the Lifestealer basically dead to rights. Eclipse goes off. Song goes. So
Okay, so-
Lifestealer survives, continues to do damage after it ends. It sets up the Elder Titan ult,
Yeah,
which
I think my ult
massacres them, and then it goes like 4-0.
And I think there was another sleep later. Yeah, when you had popped your Death Prophet ulti, and he's just like, let's run into the Roche pit anyway!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
no, actually, we were undecided. Like, I'm like, should I pop my ulti for this Roche fight or not? And I accidentally pressed the button.
What, you accidentally did it?
Yeah, I accidentally ulted.
No, I
And
thought
so-
you did that because
Are you
the
guys...
illusions
No, I-
went in. Because
No, I accidentally pushed the button, and so they all came in. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, my Dota's like salvaged because of that.
Are you sure
What
that
is-
your
what
team
is-
name
so
isn't
you're-
Dumb Luck?
you
No,
guys are the dumb luck team. The random
no.
sentry that that should have any reason to be there. The ult that is like the play of that game was a misclick.
Honestly, we're Team Chocobo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're
Yeah.
definitely Team Chocobo.
I can't
So
believe you
about the
pressed that by
previous
accident.
Dota.
Like when you did that, we were like praising you like crazy. We were like,
Oh.
yes, Jacobo, yes!
I was like, I'm like, we don't need my ult for this fight, right? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, you need the
Well-
ult for them to not just Naga Song in, kill Roche, take Aegis, and then kill
It killed the Roche, right?
you. Yes.
It almost killed Naga for running up there.
Yeah.
I think you guys fought like immediately. I don't know. There was a couple of times where there was just some questionable Naga sleeps.
Yeah, Naga. Did we ban Naga?
Wait, no,
after-
their captain was playing the Naga, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Then, yeah. I don't know. I would think their captain was making the calls. I don't know. It was probably the Luna thing was probably because it was a stand-in. So I don't know about the other time.
Oh, that's true. Forgot about Blind Wrath being a stand-in. Just like always.
And maybe we had a US East advantage. Maybe
I
I don't know what their ping was.
Oh, I
My
didn't
ping
even
was
check.
like 200, so I don't know how much they can complain.
Oh really? Wow, that's really high.
Yeah, I don't know why it was so
You
high.
just have some really bad routing to the USC servers, probably.
Normally it's like 100.
I remember reading something about. Do you live in California by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, there's apparently some issues routing to the USC servers with Valve right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just be careful of it. Don't play on the USC servers if you can help it.
I play on the EU servers. I don't care. It's ping. I'm a support player. I don't need a last hit.
Yeah.
That's what abilities are for.
Gotta get those clutch Rubik steals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we lost. Hey, we lost that game. You asked me to pick Rubik. Never picked.
I don't
Rubik
even.
again.
Did Rubik reach level 6?
No.
Level 5.
Yeah.
You were level 4 at like 18 minutes into the game, and like you were level 4 still, and Lifestealer was like, "Oh shit, I'm dying!" And he infests into the Rubik at level 4 that has no boots, and I'm just like, "Well, they're screwed." That's it.
I thought surely he has a 4-staff or some shit. Nope.
No.
When he infested into you, were you just like, "Sorry, bud, you're dead too"?
I was
I don't
like,
know what you
why are you in me? You're faster alone. I'll body block for you, but
Oh, I remember a specific instance of that. Okay. There was the Viper killing Clockwork. You got away with 20 health, walked into your jungle, and he didn't chase you. Do you remember that happening in game 2?
Was that my jungle I walked into? This was top lane?
Yeah,
He
it was
walked
a couple
into their
minutes into the
jungle.
game, and
Yeah.
just laning, and you walked up to him, and then you remembered it's Viper, and he'll just kill you.
I almost had him until he was Viper, yeah.
No, it was Blind Wrath playing Viper though.
Yeah.
Do you remember almost dying there? Because you hit like 20 health.
I think I did deserve to die there, yeah.
And then
You
you,
did,
walked
you just-
back to what really threw me off was then you got away to like the river, and then you turned around and walked back into lane without vision of him.
Oh, I knew. I had a feeling. I gotta follow my gut.
It's fine.
It was like
Worked out.
7:30, he wasn't there.
Let me just
So
drop
I-
a sentry here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are captain next season, here's how I did my draft. I've us 4 support players, and we have Ragbinder. And then we fit roles. You just draft support players. That's all you need.
Well, you have to
Yeah.
get the support players. Supports win games.
Yeah.
They really do. I mean,
I
solid support play is what puts everybody else up on the pedestal.
Yeah, those tri-lanes and stuff are pretty important.
I remember we had random ACC wanted to play support, but I'm like, dude, we don't have anyone on the team else that can play offlane. So I guess you have to play offlane.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what was with the tri-lanes? No dual lanes?
I don't.
We
no,
I don't think they
Disgusted.
work. I
I'm
don't think
slow
they work.
to adapt. I don't know. Tri-lane's been so
Yeah.
popular for so
No,
long.
We
actually
haven't
not really.
practiced
I
them
thought-
enough as a team to be comfortable running them yet.
Okay, I mean that's understandable.
We need to
The
practice
the
as a
patch
team.
wasn't that
The first place.
long ago, so.
We are still solidly in 6.78. I feel
Oh no,
like.
the draft in game 2 said that you were still in 6.78.
I don't know. I think the game in game 2 says they're solidly not in 6.78.
Yeah. Let's,
I know I did like that you were off split pushing the lanes as Clop in that game because that's all you
Yeah.
could do at that point.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I could also ult the creep wave while they're pushing, but that's all I could have done.
Yeah, that was a rough game. Bad game.
I don't know if you guys caught it, but right before we GG'd, I sniped him courier. But I don't have no pity.
Nobody
watching-
cares.
I was watching his stream and he didn't catch it.
No,
you were watching it at the end.
I was
Right?
watching his stream at the end.
Oh, just to see if he caught it.
Yeah. But, he
No, I'm
didn't.
pretty sure I didn't.
But then he
I don't-
caught like the clockwork kill, and I was like, what the heck? That's not important.
I don't remember it happening.
Well, the end of game 2 is pretty important because we spent like the last 5-10 minutes plotting our level 1 raw strat for game
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, got the strategy.
We should have
down.
GG'd out like a while.
God, you should have GG'd out after like 10, 15 minutes of that.
Someone-
There was no coming back.
We got a comment, didn't we? Didn't someone message you?
Yeah, it
Chubba?
was Ferris, right?
Yeah, I was just like,
No,
hey
we
man.
were talking. We were like we were having fun on Skype.
Oh well, there you go. No, once you guys lost that last fight and they were still not ending the game for some reason, that's when I messaged you. I was like, why haven't you GG'd yet? Do you have some super secret plan?
Well, we were playing game 3.
Aw, yeah. Yeah, we were
Well,
already.
that's a good thing. There's lots of teams who will not GG out just so they can play things. I was kind of wondering why it was taking so long for you guys to just say, okay, this isn't happening.
You know me, I don't give up.
Yeah. You just wanted to get your sandwich though.
I was so hungry at that point.
I ran
Also,
out of water.
I'd like to shout out for Chib for dropping me 3 items.
Yeah,
Did you
I
get,
didn't
I
get
got
any.
one item.
I didn't get
I
any.
got I got 3. I got a rare, an uncommon, and a common.
I think
No.
Chicago Ted got 3 items, and I'm pretty upset about that. But that's a different story.
I got nothing.
Yeah, okay, Zoran. We're in this together. My whole team got like 2 items each. Some of them 3. And I'm just sitting here.
I'll give you the common if you want it.
No, I don't want it.
He doesn't
That
need
common?
your pity.
I'm showing
If
off
you-
the shoulders I got.
So-
You're on my Kunkka right now.
Dude, but my Kunkka's already so blinged out.
Dude, I gotta change my name. We have the ugliest names ever. I feel almost a little bad. There were comments like, can you guys just use a normal tag that doesn't suck?
Oh no,
And we-
ignore that. That was all Chicago Ted.
And we said no. We're gonna use these crappy ones that look really bad and are totally inconsistent. I don't know. It looked.
Yo,
really
in our team meeting, we planned to have synchronized tags, and it didn't happen.
Then that didn't work. Yeah.
That didn't work.
I don't know. I was saying you can't tag Malok as with the front. It's gonna be a syntax error. Come on.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how the computer works. I don't.
Me neither.
Oh, no, you were a-
would work.
It seemed fine to me.
You were a function. Malik is the function, and okay, I almost called you Jacobo so many times because Jacobo was in your name. At the end of it, this was done on purpose to confuse the enemy.
5 Chocobos. Unstoppable.
You should have put
Technic-
Jacobo at the end of every name.
That would be fun if you could get everybody to agree who's signing up for the league to sign up with the same name.
Just like one letter off: Jacobo, Jacoba, Jacobe.
Dude, I'm gonna be Chip Kobo next semester.
No, it'd be
After that game.
no, it'd be Chicob O, Chicob 1, Chicob 2, Chicob 3.
Oh, that's good. I like it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then
Well,
they'll just call you out with 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we're gonna be West Coast, Best Coast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't work out
No.
Yeah.
because we're the PST champions.
Well, you guys are the winners.
We're the world champions.
You won TI4. What are you going to do with your $1 million?
Invest it.
Just sigh.
I'm just gonna save it. I'm just gonna
Build a
save
bridge
all the
of
money,
money.
just like I do in game.
Buy cosmetics.
Just stockpile it.
Okay, what was with the buybacks on Nature's Profit?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just
Yo, I don't know either. We were all like, was that really worth it? Like, what he bought back?
it was worth it. I just oh man, the countdown was like
Okay.
90
You
seconds.
have to Midas.
Okay, just
Countdown.
You have to Midas.
just a
It's
word
reliable
of
gold.
just a word of warning if you watch the VOD or just in the replay with the
Do I
commentary.
get called out on it? I should get
Probably
called
about half of our cast is talking about pointless buybacks.
out.
Because you guys kept doing it.
Well, what,
It
at
kept happening.
In my defense, cooldown was like 90 seconds. Give me a break. I was like
in game 1 or
freaking
game
minute
3?
half.
We wiped
Uh,
the team. They all bought back, right?
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
That
yes.
was scary.
That was amazing. When they all 5 bought back.
Yeah.
No,
I was like intimidated right there.
No,
Yeah,
I added
okay.
it up and it was like
It's time to
6,000 gold total that they spent.
Yeah.
They
It
spent
was-
so
it
much
was a
like-
gold.
lot. Yeah,
After they did it, I was like, man, they're really poor now.
because they
When-
weren't.
as soon
farming
as they
them.
did it, I would just start saying, the game's over now. They have no chance of winning this. They just spent all their money. If they die again, it's over. They're going to be dead for too long.
Yeah, and then
I actually really like that change. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite of the patch by far.
Well, it's probably the biggest change.
Because I wish they would just revert the jungle back to the way it was. I'd be so happy.
I have no idea how the jungle works anymore. I'm glad.
I'm
you
already
guys-
used to it.
It's-
I like the jungle more now.
It's
I think it's better. I think
it's bad for those pubbing like jungle bloodseekers, but other than that, it's fine.
it sucks for Bat Rider. You never if they steal your small camp EXP, you never reach level 2. And jungling is so terrible. For
Yeah.
Bat.
You can still kind of do it.
No,
Like,
I've done
you
it. I've
kill
Yeah,
done it.
medium
you have
camp.
to leech the lane. You just
No,
have to
you can
leech
kill a
the lane.
medium camp and still do it and get like 10
Depends
minutes.
on the medium camp.
If you get the golems, you're kind of screwed.
I really wish they would
You've got
move
two
all
different
the.
medium camps to do though. Like, it's not that bad.
I don't know. The way I normally do it is where you can. There's a way if you use Firefly at the right time. I think it's like 38, 39. You can stack both the medium camps at once.
You can stack 3 camps at once.
Okay, I don't know how to do it, but that's not how. So I'll look it up someday. But that's not how I do it.
Yeah.
For Radiant side or Dire side?
Wait, yeah.
You can do it for Dire side for sure, and I'm pretty sure you can do it on Radiant side, but I've
Okay.
never tried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without even being clever, you can just actually just get sticky napalm, kill a medium camp, stack the hard camp, kill the medium camp, get level 2, kill, continue to stack and just kill the medium camp and then burn down.
Was there
the
even a
big
Bat
camp.
Rider and all that? I think there was a Bat Rider banned
I
once.
banned it twice. Oh no, they banned it for game 1. I banned it game 3. I don't know about game 2. I don't remember.
Game 2 is erased from everyone's memory.
Yeah, we had bigger problems, I think.
Oh.
So how do you think it would have went down if they had picked a Bat Rider?
He would have died faster than Troll when we ganked mid,
And
and we may have gotten out. Instead
I
of-
think he would have added a lot less.
they responded really quickly to our mid gank. I was really surprised.
They always
Oh, man.
responded really well.
How did they have TPs? I
it
don't
was
even know.
it wasn't even
Yeah.
TPs. It was I think they might have TP'd in one hero. What kind of screwed you guys was they had already started moving up top, so they just
Oh.
sandwiched in behind you immediately. I think there was Viper and one other person already behind you guys,
Mm.
and that's why your smoke had broke.
Oh.
Yeah, we noticed that, but we didn't like. I don't know.
Yeah.
You were
no,
like,
was
screw it,
too
we're
late.
already here.
Yeah.
what happened though? I told Malik to stand in the back to nightmare of whoever came from the back, but then he called like right when we were going, he called our smoke broke. So I'm like, oh whatever, we just go on the troll, and it turned out terrible.
Well, we were looking at it, and it wasn't that bad in the end for you guys. That wasn't the end of the game. I think when it was all said and done, it was pretty much an even trade. I think they might have came out 200 gold on top.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we did pick
So-
up the first blood gold, which is just like another kill for us.
Yeah, what was the rationale? Because I talk about a little where I've seen teams do this before and it backfires because they'll smoke and wait mid with all 5, kill the mid. The mid will just buy a TP scroll, TP back to lane, and miss 0 experience, and then you have to walk back to lane, and you're missing like half a wave of experience to a wave.
I think this is the first time we've done with. Oh no, this is the second time we've done with 5. We normally only do it with 4 people, and we send our
Sure.
carry to safe lane. Typically, in the regular season, that's what we did.
Yeah, I was usually gyro for when we tried to pull up the first blood mid,
Yeah.
and then I would just go safe lane.
I don't know. I think it's we try to get the mid player ahead with the first blood
Yeah.
gold,
But I don't know. It didn't work against
so
no
you
right.
can get a faster bottle.
I read no right turn. He we got there, we killed their mid, and then Wisp just came out of like the side, just like double killed 2 of us
So it
against no right turn.
it pretty much never works for us, I guess. Is what.
No,
It worked during the
worked in
season.
It worked once, yeah. I remember it worked like
No,
months
we
ago.
did more than
We
once.
we did a
Yeah,
lot.
we did it a couple of times.
We did that. We did it every week. We literally smoked and ganked every week. Sometimes we'd run to a support though in the jungle
Yeah,
on our,
we just killed
on our way to kill mid, but we did it every week in like one game,
Okay.
and then the other game we would always level 1 Roche.
Oh, we only did that once.
I thought we did it twice.
I think that our general plan was we would kill mid game 1, and then they'd all be protecting mid game 2, and we'd go to lane.
It seems a little optimistic. They could just, wait in a more
It's-
safe
you know,
position.
No,
They
then he
don't,
doesn't
though.
block the creeps because we normally do when they're blocking the creeps. And
Oh, sorry.
okay, go ahead.
No. I just remembered. Who was it that was playing Alk? It was Twisted.
It's
Twisted
just a monster.
Monster.
We only have one all player.
I don't know. You guys playing support Alk is just weird to me. And I know it works, but man. Anyway, did you move out of the Roche pit on purpose to not get any experience when that level 1 Roche died?
Yes, I wanted the Luna to get fat.
Okay.
Oh,
was
I
wondering.
died. I didn't get EXP. I was sad.
Well, no, when that happened, you actually got Luna to level 3 and someone else to level 3. And I was like,
yeah,
well,
I
this
know.
actually
It-
worked out in their favor.
Luna,
Yeah.
Veno, and Prophet, I think, to level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we could
Yeah,
just trash the gyro.
I think
Yeah,
that
because
worked well, yeah. Because
I-
I
I
hit
was-
level 6, like, I don't even know. Like,
Yeah,
five-
if you're on
six or
one top, too.
Are you guys sure your name isn't Dumb Luck?
something.
I don't know.
That's just
Because
how
it didn't really
plays
seem
that.
like the other team had any dumb luck going their way.
Yeah, the luck.
Yeah.
Oh, that clockwork in the last game was brutal to play against.
Oh yeah, the clock was like we can't took if the clockwork showed on the other side of the map, I was just like go guys, there's no clock. Clock was like the only like the biggest problem for us. Who else? Like it wasn't Gyro or who was their other BKB carry?
Razor.
Razor.
Razor was kind of but he, like in team fights I don't know, we could kill him.
Like I'll just get cogged and then static linked, and then that would be
Yeah, they're-
like that one to hell.
Their targeting on clock was really good.
Oh, well, I think that's pretty much it for me. I think I'll pack a bowl in you guys' honor and go do homework. Congratulations, you're the winners of season. You know what? This is supposed to be season 3.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, there
is
was
it?
a season. There was a season 0.
Season 0? Oh my god.
I don't know.
There was a season 1 that was. Oh god. Okay, so a little bit of history of our nice little Reddit Dota 2 league. Season 0 was the season that was forever removed from the history books because I think it was. What's that guy's name? It starts with Neodar. Neodar was the admin of the league at that point, and he was the only admin of the league. I don't know if you've noticed, but Neodar doesn't do anything. He doesn't post anymore. And I don't. Is he even on a team this season?
He's not
He
a-
posts-
he's not
he
an
posts
admin.
every
Posted a
while.
while ago.
He posts a little bit on the subreddit.
Yeah, but either way, there wasn't any kind of administration going on. It was just like, okay, guys, play your games, and then that was it.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, and that was season 0. I think we made it like 4 weeks through it, and we were like, screw it. And then season 1 happened. So this should have been season 3, but either way, congratulations, you're the season 2 champions. We need like a chocolate Aegis to send you guys or something.
Who won? Who won last season?
I don't think the finals were played.
Trek 2's team, right?
No, we never finished the tournament because
Oh,
This
no,
is the
they-
first season that was actually
No,
finished.
they-
Season 2.
They
So-
won the winners bracket, but the losers bracket didn't finish.
So I guess you can give it to them.
I don't know.
Okay,
They
don't
never
talk
finished.
Aegis too.
Yeah,
I think
they-
we're the first Reddit Dota 2 champions. Then.
Congratulations. You're the kings of the shitters. Hooray!
Yeah.
Did you find any teams really challenging to play against? I know I said I was done, but this was one last question. Any teams particularly challenging to play against?
Other than Dumb Luck?
Yeah, dumb
Oh,
luck.
Dumbluck was good. They were like, I don't know.
Well, you basically just
We won
played an
Dumbluck.
international tournament against the Euro champions.
Yeah.
That
So,
sounds good. I'm gonna tell
um,
people that instead of.
Yeah, you're the international 2.0 champions.
But Reddit's one of the largest sites in the world, and you're the world champions of Reddit for Dota.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suck it, Dandy.
So is someone gonna
I didn't hear that. What happened?
someone said something, didn't they? So is someone gonna post that our season ended on the Dota 2 subreddit? Because we should totally put it over there. I mean, there was so many games. There was like what, 6 casters every game?
Oh yeah,
There's
I
a
don't know.
post up
Like 9
now.
casters.
Is it post up now?
Yeah,
Or-
it's by
well-
remorse.
Yeah.
And it's spoiler free.
It's spoiler free.
Even though the banner has the spoiler right there. But
Wait.
He told me that no one will recognize the team banners anyways, so I guess that's true.
Oh yeah, no one know. We got one. This is our second casted game in the league. Second cast.
Yeah, we don't have flare on the.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I submitted one, but like, I think it didn't
What
fit
is-
it didn't fit or something.
Why did they do that?
What?
It's awful.
I
This
thought it looked beautiful.
It's spoiler.
I'm a fan of the banner. It looks
No
very
one's
nice.
gonna notice.
Good job, Remorse.
And
on
then
the
the people for like, I would like to see just someone new, like if we post in the Dota League and then they come in, and it's like, what, why is this chippy anime girl
What
so
are these
angry with
things?
me?
I think people would recognize that they're team banners.
Everyone's just intimidated by our lolly.
Yeah.
It's just the way it
It's
is. I think there should be a link to our wiki page.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You have a wiki page.
But no, our wiki page is like Malik did all
Oh,
the work,
God.
and
And
he
then-
made it. It's the best. It's the best wiki page.
And then he actually used spoiler tags in the post for congratulations, but it says congratulations to season 2 champions, and there's a really long name, and then also congratulations to blank was much smaller.
Oh,
We tried, guys.
Well, hey, nobody knows the team names either, so it doesn't matter. No,
We were calling you the cuties the entire time, by the way.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
yeah.
That's
You're the-
totally fine.
You're the cuties.
We
It
have
was
a-
even TC, the cuties.
Yeah, 8 syllables might be a bit much.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the story of why it's TC? It's like okay, I'm no,
Jacobo?
yeah, no, yeah. So it's like I'm like guys, I'm going with this name no matter what because I thought of it over I think one of the seasons, like a month before the season. I'm like, this was like the biggest inspiration I've ever had. So I'm like, all right, then I asked the team, I'm like, what do you want our tag to be? And they were like, MHC or whatever. I'm like, what the heck? It's like we couldn't find like a good tag that we all agreed on. So I'm like, whatever, guys. Our first game's like today, tomorrow or something. So we're gonna go with TC because it's Team Jacobo, and we can change it later or something. And we never changed it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you were TC for this cute, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where did the
When I have
name
a
My
team-
Hard Carry Can't Be This Cute come from?
It's a like a play on words for like an anime. Because it's yeah. It's also a name of pro team now. I just realized when I was looking through the
Almost.
yeah. It's the same thing. Kawaii means cute. So.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that the something? Isn't that the sister anime?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's what.
Like
I thought.
there's just one.
No, he knows what I'm talking about. It's what the pictures from it and everything.
Yeah, that's what the.
Oh
figure-
yeah. No, I've seen it. It's good.
Oh, I'm
good
sure
show.
you have.
Oh yeah.
It's a good show.
Did your dick stay in your pants the entire time?
What do you mean? I was using it to you know, strategize for our Dota games.
Oh, of course. Of course you were.
Are there any questions about season 3? Anyway.
Well, I mean, you guys aren't going to be around for season 3, sadly.
No.
I think it's so ridiculous that we're going to. Okay, we're not going to get into talking about the league, or I can criticize everything that's wrong with what we're doing. So,
Oh, how about I want to ask you guys, what do you guys like or dislike the 8? The
Oh.
8 man.
Stupid.
I hate it.
You hate it? I like it. I think it's good.
okay, it's
No,
good
here's-
in that
okay,
this
here-
is the final no stand-ins. That is
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, well, here's the problem, right? If you do this, that means no replacement players, and that's just it, right? Here's your team, that's it, no stand-ins, nothing, right? Okay, there is overhead no matter what. No matter what, there's overhead when you sign up. A bunch of people are going to be gone a couple weeks into the season. So there's going to be teams where they lose 3 players and they can't play anymore. Their team's disbanded. There's going to be teams where you have 5 players, and if somebody can't make it, they just forfeit that match because they can't get a stand-in. Like, that's just going to happen. And then you have
And it's
teams
not just
where
that
you
either.
actually have to rotate through, and that's going to be awkward. but-
I'm never going to rotate. I'm sorry to whoever I end up drafting, but that's just not how it's going to happen. I'm going to play the best 5 players I have.
I
The
think
people
that's-
that are sitting on the bench, I mean, thank you. You are our stand-ins. You still get to play with us most of the other times. But I'm going to take the 5 strongest players. And what I think this is really going to cause is if people aren't rotating people out, the people, like, let's say there
Well,
is
then they're
8
go-
people on a team, and they all actually stay around to play. Well, they play those 5 people that are actually going to win in the games every week. Well, then the 2 to 3 that are sitting on the bench are eventually just going to say, "Screw it, I don't want to
Yeah.
be around for this." And then when they need a stand-in, they're not there.
I
yeah,
think
so
I would take the same philosophy, but like I think even the people on the bench, if you're just on the same Mumble or Skype, I think they'll still learn. I think people
But
join the
they're-
league to
I-
learn. And
yeah, but I don't think they're going to stay around if they're not playing in the league. Like, there's no
Yeah,
Well,
reason to.
It's not,
And
it's
I
not
think
There is a
like
reason.
the fact that it's actually not specified in the rules, which enforcing the rules is a whole other thing that I went off on before. But
Oh, we've seen the post.
yeah, so but it was not specified. So for people who say, you know what, I'm just going to play the 5 best, apparently that's what you do. And for the people who think that's really kind of shitty for the other couple guys, their team is made worse because they're not picking the 5 best.
Well, it
But
really
it's
kind of
not
depends on the
specified.
philosophy of the team at that point. It's like, do you want to win or do you want to play everybody? And there's different philosophies, and it comes down to a team decision there. I forgot what my train of thought was.
Sorry, I don't think that's entirely like that's pretty pessimistic because a lot of people may be good at like a set of heroes or not just a position but just like a few heroes. So if you want to play like I want to play this guy next game maybe or one of some of these
Maybe bring
guys.
them
I
in.
know that.
Exactly.
I know that logic, but to be honest, I don't really feel it applies. Like,
Well, okay, I don't
let's-
think
let's-
it matters.
Like, if we
that
gave
people
someone
don't get to play.
if let's say there's an elo rating, and if somebody's say 2,000 elo rating, maybe their good heroes are 2,200 and their bad heroes are 1,800, but it doesn't matter if you have a 2,500 who's playing. He's always going to be better with everyone, pretty much. So I don't think that would be a case that may come up, but I don't think it would be common. And
You know what,
it's
that's-
just a matter of all these little things that are potential issues are just going to add up as kind of a chaos.
I think the thing is, even if you bench 2 to 3 people each week, it's not like they're not going to get to play with you other nights of the week. Because I don't plan on just playing on that night. My team, we might not be getting a full team together every night, but we're probably going to still be playing, a 3 or a 4 stack in a pub, and we're going to be playing together. So if there's 8 of us, and 5 of us show up that night, well then hell, we get 5 people and we could do team matchmaking or something like that. Those people are still around. They still get to learn. They still get to play. They might not get to play in the actual league, but hey, if they end up winning because they're on the bench, hell, they're the champions too.
I don't know.
You guys have played together as 5, right? Outside
What?
of league matches?
We
Once?
play a lot of pubs. Like,
No. As 5, we only played one match outside of the league.
that might
Yeah.
be right.
Yeah, I think it's right.
I don't know. I don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
in the very beginning, we did
Yeah.
one team
Oh, yeah.
matchmaking, and then after that, we
Did we
never
win?
played as 5 again. No, we didn't.
Oh man,
No, I
we should go find those guys. They can be the champions.
Yeah, my position doesn't come from any sort of problem with my team. Our team played a lot together.
Don't get me started on
We
my
play a lot of pubs. It's not like team matchmaking. We play a lot of like
Yeah.
2 stack, 3 stack pubs.
No, that's what I'm saying though. With 8 players on a team, you should be able to get like a larger stack or even a 5 stack every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
It's possible, not guaranteed, and
It's certainly more likely. You're right.
it is. It's a different philosophy on the whole league thing, and we'll see how it works out. I don't think it's going to be that great in the end. It's not going to solve the issues that we really had with this season. In fact, it's going to cause more. Not being able to have stand-ins at all is just going to cause a lot of forfeitures, and that's worse than having stand-ins.
If you're worried about that, I mean, maybe you could consider like a third of the way through. 2 or 3 weeks in is when people started to drop off. So if you want to just say like, hey, these guys have lost X number of players, these guys have lost X number of players, do you want to just like combine your 2 teams,
Well, the problem with doing that is, what do you do with their score then?
average it?
Well, like,
Well, ignoring the statistical problems that would cause, no, you
could
can't
probably
ignore those.
just
That's a lot of
disband
problems.
the smaller team completely and have them use the bigger team score that they're going.
Sure,
to.
yeah. Yeah, unless they're a team of 4 and 4, then that's
Who wants
pretty.
to be
pretty-
on Autism 2000's team?
there are worse people in the league.
Who wants to be?
honest.
What a ringing endorsement.
Okay, who wants to be on the AC or Von Neer's team? Raise your hand.
No, he'll bench us. He said he would bench everyone.
I want to
No.
draft him.
Hey, I like to-
to bench.
I would like
He's
to
not
shout I would like to shout out to our green team. It's totally awesome. We played it in the house against a Seer Veneers team, I think. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
drafted just green heroes, and we just
Did you win?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
it's,
did.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
it's really fun.
Just green heroes.
Yeah, just green
Viper?
heroes. No, I think we
Well,
had.
they banned
they-
Viper when they figured it out. That's who we wanted to carry, and they
Yeah,
banned
we
him.
went
So we had to
Necromancer.
pick
Yeah, we had
Necrolite.
Necro. We had Necro, Vino, Pugna, Tidehunter,
And
and
Necrolite. We had to pick Necrolite carry. 'cause
Was
we
it
still
Death Prophet was the
no, we
fifth?
didn't have Death Prophet.
Okay.
Well, Necrolite carry works though.
Yeah, Necrolite carry is really strong. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the hard. I think he's one of the hardest
We
carries.
totally
in the game.
abandoned our Necrolite carry though, and he's still
Dude, he's still dominant. I
crushed
don't
his
know how.
lane. It's like against a Timbersaw.
Yeah, he was in the
Something.
tri lane, right?
Yeah, we abandoned him to a tri lane. And
Yeah.
we're
Well, you-
like, yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah,
You You put in so much pressure on their offlaner that they had to rotate the supports to save
Yeah, I remember
mid and
I was Vito. I just can't mid. Like their invoker, like they walks up, he dies.
Team Green.
Yeah. I don't know what all about autism. I think he's pretty funny. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I haven't played with him
Oh.
because I think he's on the Euro servers or
No,
no.
No,
He's
he's PST.
He is PST because he's one of the captains on Friday with me, and
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't played with him. I guess a lot of people have problems with him.
Yeah, I think because he's really assertive. So like, you know, like I remember one game I played with him. Like he made me call him coach. And, you know, I thought I wanted like a certain hero. So he's like, I'll pick you the hero if you call me coach. I'm like, okay.
Did you call him coach?
Yeah, I
You
called him
called
coach for
him
the rest of the game.
Did you win?
I was calling him Couch.
You
Couch,
should call
yeah,
him.
couch.
Should call him Craig T. Nelson.
Oh.
No,
I
what?
don't
No,
get it.
no
I
80s
don't get
sitcom references. No.
Right over our heads.
I'm young. Dude.
So how old are you again, Zeron?
Back
Your
in
age is
my
showing.
day,
All right, keep her the
we
light.
had to turn the TV with the dial.
I had a TV with a dial. It didn't work very well. Turns out dials aren't the best control scheme for a TV.
I remember my grandparents having one till like 2006 or something, and it
It
finally
stopped
died.
being an interview about 30 minutes ago and started being let's make fun of everyone.
Oh no, we just kind of we never really had an interview. We just
Yeah, we
snuck
just-
in a
Oh,
question
sure we
here and
did.
there.
Just throw it on your VODs at the end. This is our interview, guys.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
Totally-
No, this is our post-game podcast.
Yeah.
There's totally
There
some
you go.
questions asked.
There were like
We need
2
to-
questions, I think. I don't know.
Did you already break up your VODs so you can post them?
No, well, it's not. We're not done streaming, so
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, man. Hey.
hey.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how well our casting was. Let's see.
I'm sure.
Well,
it was
you guys are broadcaster #1, so I'm gonna watch you guys first whenever I get the when I'm free.
Man,
It's
I
slot number
raced
one.
from every game to get that. I was the first person in every lobby other than Remorse. Because I wasn't about to let Chicago Ted have it.
He's
I don't
like
like that guy.
taking charge of the lobby. I don't know.
We were organized.
I think-
I don't know if I want to watch game 2 or not.
I don't think that we were very harsh.
I think you,
Yeah.
I think you can watch the
I'll watch
first
game 2.
10-15 minutes, and then you get then you got the gist.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch game 2 with a nice glass of scotch. So
I
he's
think,
like, "Yep,
I don't know. I think
that
you need
happened."
this. I think you need the scotch for game 2.
yeah,
You might as well drink it during game 1, so you're already drunk by the time you get to game 2.
exactly.
I don't know. Most of the casting of game 2 was after about 15 minutes. I just said, okay, Lifestealer cannot farm to catch up to these guys. They've lost. That was pretty much it. Like after your Lifestealer was behind that much gold, I said, there's no way he can catch up.
We were too heavy.
yeah.
I don't know. I think something that actually I hadn't thought too much about before, but that game actually kind of brings up is a kind of a hero for turnarounds where if you're really behind, there's always that little bit of hope. You know, you hit the 5-man RP to crush a team fight,
Yeah,
or you have
like
Nature's Prophet
Magnus,
to like
ET
really
could just-
split push, or you know some sort of big thing that could happen. It just wasn't there. It's like Lifestealer.
The only
mean,
thing that was happening
Quap
was
died.
Quap was
Clockwork.
split pushing.
Oh yeah.
No, like one thing would have been the clockwork hook, but when he came down, he was only level 5.
That was my chance to shine.
You shined in my heart. It's okay. I'll always remember that as the game that you carried so hard that you lost.
Oh man. I was a little worried in game 3 that we were gonna lose, like just for whatever reason, because I knew it would be totally my fault. We lost.
I mean, like,
Is that-
I pretty much said, like, when they were up 10 kills that we were ahead. And I'm pretty sure I was right.
You were never
Yeah,
behind
pretty
Nicole a
much.
single time.
Yeah.
I don't. No,
And, like,
you weren't ever
and
behind.
we were pretty even in levels, surprisingly. Like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
the
was
gold
never-
advantage was larger than the experience.
Yeah.
By far.
It's like when did they start 5-manning, like, the whole game? Like, early, right?
Yeah, they started 5-manning you guys, and then Nature's Prophet just went off and started dicking around with the top racks.
It
Yeah.
would have totally been my fault. Yeah, I knew it.
Thank
No,
God.
it was actually fine. That's what you should have been doing. You were doing what you were doing. You just didn't commit to it enough, in my opinion. I think you guys could have ended the game even faster if you had bought a Necro book instead of whatever you bought. I think
Yeah.
you bought an
I
Orchid.
think,
That
I
turned
think-
out to be a mistake. Yeah, I thought. I was.
well, they all had BKBs by the time you got that Orchid.
Well, I mean, what was your plan with the Orchid?
I was
You-
going to use it on Abaddon every time because or like Chen because I felt
Yeah.
like their heals.
Chen was the a really big. We took one fight and we're like, oh my god, Chen heal just like wrecked us.
Well, what really killed you guys was Razor had a mech at 10 minutes with the Chin Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That hurt.
That's what made Game 2 get out of control, is they got a mech up at like 10, 12 minutes, and that was just it. There was no hope.
I remember that
Yeah.
fight. I actually told us to go. I actually told him to take a fight, and then I'm like, what the heck just happened? Like,
Yeah, all the heals they had, that was pretty cool.
What I
I
didn't
felt
actually
so
figure
sad.
out during the game was there was Abaddon and Chen just basically camping the bare racks at top. Yet they didn't seem to be gaining levels. They seemed like they should have been leveling up at least from all the creep waves pushing in.
I think it was just trees.
Just yeah,
this trees.
yeah. I
Aren't
fed
these
a lot
like
of
30
trees.
XP each now?
They are. They're more gold, too. I don't
Oh
know.
damn! I shouldn't feed them so hard, but I just didn't.
I think they're not as bad as brood spiderlings
Oh my
yet,
God,
but
the
be
brood
careful.
spiders. Jesus.
Yeah.
I still think that brood is good right now.
You think so? Yeah, we just don't have any brood players, I guess.
Well, and you can't
I
play it in
don't know.
CM yet.
I think Broodmother is completely broken right now. Like
I mean-
I think we're just really lucky that pub players are just god awful at Broodmother,
Oh,
so
man.
it doesn't matter.
Every game where I've played brood since the patch has been amazing. There's like you can't
Yeah.
do anything about it. She makes a nest out of a
Yeah.
lane, and if you come there by yourself, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I played a game where I support Rubik. I go top. It's like Broodmother. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going top because I can't actually do anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Drop a sentry? She's
just
in the
goes into the
middle of the
trees.
woods. I can't see her anyway. So
Yeah. If you have a web on like the trees and between the jungle and the lane in the bottom lane, you can just stand in the middle of those trees and get experience, and they can't do anything about it. They put a sentry down. Where the fuck is Brood at? She's in the trees. She's
Yeah,
on
I
the
know,
cliff.
Timbersaw
How do we
is-
kill her?
he's-
She's a fucking spider.
you like in Timbersaw, just do drive by, take out all the trees, go back to lane.
I had a game
Well, you
against
can't-
a really good broodmother right after the patch, and she sat at top lane and just denied our entire jungle from us by sitting spiderlings in camps that she would send from waves, and it was awful.
Well, that's another thing about her. Like, if you get off to the start that you should as Brood, and you take over their lane. You take over their lane and their jungle once you've taken the tier 2 tower in that lane. You just web up the entire jungle, web up their lane, and they can't stop you from taking all their jungle farm, all of the lane farm, and if you leave the lane alone, they've lost racks.
Yep.
It's a
Bad
really
hero.
good hero now, but still
It-
succumbs to the same things that it did before with, oh hey, let's just AoE where the spiderlings are. We just got 1,000 gold. Alchemist.
Alchemist's got 3,000 gold.
Ugh.
maybe Io is the next level Broodmother pick, so you can use Tether to kill the trees.
Guys, I want to see a Broodmother mid really bad, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, it's because I think that'd be really good.
Well, you can just like cliff walk all over the place. You're still doing the same thing that you're doing in the top lane, but now it's down the middle lane, and you're the best 1v1 hero in the game.
You'll actually because it depends on who you're up against, but most mids will leave to gank at what 5 minutes.
5-6 minutes, depending on when they get their level 6 most of the time.
Yeah, so then you just take that tower. It's a free tower.
And even if they come, like if they try to fight you, you're still Broodmother. I mean,
Yeah.
even
And
if
you
they try
can-
to fight you before you're level 6 and you have your ulti, you're still going to make them blind and just walk over cliffs to get away.
Yep.
I don't know, but what you're describing right now is like, I think Broodmother mid doesn't really change very much compared to the previous patch.
Well, except that she can stack ancients while she
She
is
can
in
stack
mid.
ancients while she's mid, and she walks
On
over
Radiant.
the cliffs.
Yeah, on Radiant.
On
Well,
Radiant.
if she's on, if she's dire, she can just farm the hard camp and mid.
Just walking over cliffs is pretty huge, especially for mid because the cliffs are out there. Plus, if you get a soul ring on her, like you really should, she just does so well with a soul ring, then you can spam the opponent out of the lane.
Well, again, the cliffs, you're always at a ramp in the first place unless you're going for rune, which like it's
Broodmother
nice.
doesn't give a fuck
but
about
I'm
cliffs.
just saying it's not the biggest deal. It doesn't really change how mid plays, I don't think, for Brood.
We'll just have to wait and see, won't we, Zero? When
I'm
I
just
win
terrified that
next season with a mid Brood, I'll bet you a rare on it right now.
Brood's not going to make it into captain's mode the way she is right now.
No, I think she will. She's probably
Sure
out
she
of it
will.
right now just for bugs. If they take away the change that they gave her, she's not a good hero anymore. You either have this current Brood, which is it's not even OP. There's still ways to kill her. If you take it away, you put her back in the same spot, and you really, really, really have to nerf the golden experience that Spiderlings give.
Oh, we're still talking about Broodmother? I just got back.
Yeah.
We pretty much just ended the discussion.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm just terrified they're going to give her Spiderlings the web cliff walking too in 6.79 B
That
or
was-
whatever.
That would actually be really bad for her because then you can't block people with her Spiderlings.
That's true. Those things are nasty.
I mean, all you need is like 10 Spiderlings, and you can surround someone almost.
God,
Like-
I want to see Idra play Brood.
It's like playing Zerg, but with spiders.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't get Banelings instead of Spiderlings. God.
Oh yes, next patch the Spiderlings
no.
now upgrade to different StarCraft units as they level up.
No, I've got an upgrade. So you gotta be able to let Brood have her broodlings infest into like a Beastmaster Hawk, so you can do broodling drops.
Yeah. Brood can now warp in towers anywhere inside webs. That sounds fun.
No. Yeah, let's just let all the Spiderlings have infest, and then you infest about 100 spiders into Brood, and you walk up a cliff, walk around behind them, and then just suddenly 100 spiders on them.
Oh, that's scary.
If you want to drop, you just need to do Necrobook courier drops.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Courier Dagon. Is that-
You put 6 Necrobooks on a courier? Holy shit.
I still want to play a game where I play Ricky and get an E-Blade and a Dagon, and just like be an invisible wizard.
No, you need my next level Ricky strat. What you do is you get Dagon and Blink Dagger. So you walk up, Dagon someone, and blink away so that they waste the dust.
Indeed.
All of these things you can do with tree, you could have done with tree in the previous patch.
It's
No,
Never
Ricky's
did it.
better
But you
for it
need
because it doesn't have to
trees.
be next to trees. Trees are a non-renewable resource.
Alright, I
They're
guess.
renewable.
No, they're
No,
not.
man,
Shut up.
You should have seen top lane. There were no trees left. I destroyed
Yeah.
nearly all of them. I was running out. Like, it was close.
You got a Midas at like 5
Or-
minutes.
4.5, I think, yeah. It was actually delivered at 5, yeah.
We may have talked about how you didn't use your Midas on cooldown a few times.
Oh, yeah, I was really bad for that. But,
No,
There were
no.
I told him to save it. Because
It's because of the Chen.
yeah, but I never did it. I
never did it? Are you serious?
Never
Not a
ever.
single time.
Oh, whenever I saw them 5-manning, I'm like, get ready. They're about to like push and fight us. They were like trying to call it team fights. Like, get ready. And I don't know.
No.
Sometimes I would click ask you 80 seconds. I'm like, what the heck?
Every team fight, I just sent my alt out and was like, "Okay, back to farming." Oh, I heard
Hey,
a
Prophet,
jingle.
what you
Got some
building,
gold.
honey?
Got some gold. I heard a jingle.
Oh my god, I lost so many creeps to Prophet ult. I'm just like the little times I get a free farm, I lose all the creeps.
I have no doubt, because like he would use it, and then his gold would go up by like 500. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. He's doing
Wait,
some
so we
next
were
level.
ahead most of that game?
Oh, you were ahead the entire game.
Oh, we felt like I don't know.
It did
You felt
not
like
feel like
You
that.
felt like you were behind simply because of Mechanism and Chin in that one team fight. You were like, well, shit, we can't fight them anymore. But that's really all it
Well, there
was.
were
They
a
were
bunch more
never.
pickoffs as well. But
Yeah, but I
didn't-
mean, like they were never ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
don't
basically it was you had the Nature's Prophet and Luna who were 1 and 2 in net worth by a good margin, so that made up a big gold difference. Experience a little bit of a lead, but wasn't huge. So it was like a 1,500 to 2,000 experience advantage, and then like 7,500 gold advantage.
Well, Gyro didn't really have any farm for a while, right?
Yeah, Gyro had
No.
like spreads like 20 minutes in or something.
Yeah, and like we were fighting in our jungle, and he only had like an ogre club for his BKB.
Is that when you lost a fight in your jungle?
Yeah,
Well, no, they really just had that ridiculous amount of team fight. Like, there wasn't anything you can do about that. Sure, you have a Luna, but it doesn't matter when they have, what was it, Call Down, Plasma Field, Chin Ulti,
Storm.
and the Storm. Let's see.
And the clock.
And the clock.
Yeah,
doing
they had,
things.
like-
Abaddon was just
and-
in the back doing Abaddon things.
Chen creeps.
Ruining all my gales.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's a question, because me and Zeron talked about it. Did you ever notice if his shield takes off your ulti, too?
I didn't pay attention. I just knew that, I mean, considering how bad I had been that game at hitting gales in general, that the fact that he could remove like the 1 or 2 guys that I did hit usually meant that I had to save it for when I knew I could hit 2 people. Because otherwise it would just be worse, because it costs me more of my mana than it costs him his mana. He gets a bonus, and you know, I can only throw those out every 15, 16 seconds.
I like your guys' wiki page.
It's a good
Shout out to
one.
Malik.
Stand-ins used. Blind Wrath.
Yeah. He was the
Oh.
X Factor.
Yeah.
He was one.
Didn't we use like Blitz as a stand-in in our first game?
Oh yeah, I probably put in. That's okay.
You used Blitz?
Dude, I think that week we may have lost if we didn't have Blitz, maybe.
Yeah,
That's,
that was a good team, and they rage quit. because
Yeah, they
of
rage
the
quit
lead.
after that. Their captain got really pissed. Who was
You
it?
have Blitz!
No, like, that game was still really hard. Like,
I don't know how that
Let's
happened.
play,
He
like,
just
Beyond-
styled as a Timbersaw mid so hard.
Wait,
With
what
him
what
being
hero
beyond
did you give Blitz?
Timber.
Timbersaw.
we had Timber
Oh.
and anti-mage.
Why didn't you give him Storm Spirit? What's
We
wrong
didn't
with
wanna
you?
be- we didn't want to be unfair. Actually, no. I feel bad for those guys. Shout out to those guys.
Oh, it was also Chinese guys team, and then they raged. They like disbanded. That was sad.
Yeah.
Who was it?
It was
It
Jasper.
was like Jasper, and then I don't know who was like
Oh yeah,
Jasper. I don't know.
My team played
I've seen it in
2
season
matches. I think we might have played 3 total actual games, and in all 3 of them, I was the offlaner, and in all 3 of them, I had the highest net worth, and our carry had 50 last hits at most at 20 minutes in, and I didn't even want to play
Sounds
after
like
that.
my carry.
I was very upset with the situation. Oh well.
I ended up playing stand-in for some team in EST a bunch before they disbanded, and they would always pick like a Naga, Chaos Knight, Coddle, Aggressive Trial, and I'll go Gyro solo safe lane, just every single time. God, this league made me hate Gyro so much.
Dude, I don't know. For some reason, whenever I play in in-houses, I always end up playing Gyro. It's weird.
Like the hero
Because
is so good and
captains-
just always strong as shit, but it's
Yeah.
so boring.
Every in-house I've played in, they are still drafting like it's 6.78. And
I
I don't
think
know
we
if that's
definitely
still
had that
true
problem
because I
with-
just said fuck it and I'm not playing these anymore because of how bad they were.
Well, I don't know. I play Vino. New
Vi-
Euros. I don't know.
Venomancer is so good now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
his new poison sting is.
No, I don't know. Like, I think you went Gale, right? So I think we were talking about it yesterday. Going
Oh
because
yeah,
Gale like it scales really well now, but like, I don't know if that was right, but
Yeah, I
it's
forgot about-
yeah.
oh yeah, I forgot about the build. We saw you had a 3220.
I was like,
I
you're
didn't
level
know.
7 and don't have ulti!
I didn't have the mana to support it. Like if I got close
Oh,
enough
we
to
were
ult,
talking
I was
about
gonna
that.
die.
yeah. I don't
That's
get.
what we realized, is you had the soul ring, but it didn't matter because you were just gonna die. If
Yeah.
like you... It wasn't that you were gonna die, it was just... What was your ulti going to do at that point that you weren't already doing?
Yeah, I don't. I didn't. I don't get OT either. But
I should
don't
have.
know.
What I should have done is I should have gone. What is it? 4, and then 2 in wards, and then just maxed poison sting first, because you don't. I don't think you need more than 2 points in wards if you're playing support, because the poison sting gives your wards more DPS against everything except towers.
And plus
actually,
the wards, you need 2 points in it anyway, so they don't have 75 health.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So like once they have a reasonable amount of health that they take more than one hit, then you can.
Most
just,
people will just say, screw that. They're just putting poison on me. Screw that thing, I ain't fighting it. I don't
Oh
know.
wow, I never looked at the scaling for ward health, but it's 70 plus 125 per level, or 75 plus 125.
yeah.
That's really good. No, Venomancer is just a really strong hero now. We've stopped talking about the game and now we're just talking about heroes.
Yeah, I played
Oh,
a.
right. That reminds me. Oh, but go ahead.
You might as well just end the VOD and then cut it and put it in there already.
We should talk about Sam's inability to suicide with Bloodstone.
Oh my
being
god! I
wrong.
forgot every time the suicide.
Oh, God. The only time I seen that you really should have done it, you were CC'd the
It was the
entire
first time, right? I think it was
Yeah,
the
it
first time.
was. You
I
were
could've suicide.
CC'd to death, though.
The second time, I might have been AO2, but I'm not sure if I could. Yeah.
Either way, you came back in like 20 seconds because you had 11 charges, and I was just like, oh well, he's Death Prophet, he's gonna death them to death.
Yeah, actually, there's
Spooky
several
ghost
times I
lady.
wanted to buy back. My team told me not to.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm like, guys, I have buyback and travels. Keep going. Even I got picked off, but it doesn't matter.
Where was that buyback counseling in the last game? Huh?
Yeah, I know, right? What a hypocrite.
I don't give people the chance to say no. I just instant click it. Jeez.
Well, that was just sort of the standard Nature's Prophet play before. Oh, I'm dead and I have money. Buyback.
Oh, it was fast. Yeah. As soon as the button came up.
I think every time you died, I was like, is he gonna do it? No!
Oh, no. The one thing I like about that change is I no longer have to think about, well, if I would have bought back, would have made the money back by farming. Now I don't even have
Yeah.
to consider that calculation.
That's what I bought back, and then I just kind of stood bottom because I was like, I'm not getting any money. This sucks.
You have to go farm heroes.
I just like
Yeah, I get that
stood-
reliable gold.
I just stood in the forest, and I was like,
Oh no!
well,
Use your Midas.
You bought back, you had your Midas off cooldown, but didn't use it. I'm like,
Because-
come on, man, it's reliable gold. Use it, please, 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 please. Why aren't you using it?
oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was okay. Now I know.
I was telling you that in game.
Yeah, we told you that.
use
I
your
remember
Midas.
saying it. Yeah.
Dude, there's so much stuff going on in game. I can't hear everything.
Too many
That's
gold
actually-
jingles.
The Midas being reliable gold is actually why it's good to pick it up on Crystal Maiden, because you can get your Midas and then work towards every other item in the game, even if you
And
die a
just
couple
start
of times.
feeding.
Even if you die a couple of times, you still have reliable gold.
I still don't accept that.
And I've played Crystal Maiden like 3 times since the patch and gotten the Midas every time. And every time the game goes to like 40 minutes and I have like an Aghanims, a BKB, and a Scythe. And the game's over. Like, what do you do?
Well,
You-
that's
you're
not
gonna-
from... Okay, look, your Midas gives you 190 gold. You know, once every minute and a half. It's not... That's
No, if
not
you-
enough
if-
for a scythe. Like,
If
okay,
you-
you have it in the game. It didn't have a whole lot to do with the Midas.
No, man. If you, because think about it, the only thing you could really buy that's going to argue that it's going to help CM is like a Force Staff, because then she can force away from things. That might make her live. But if you can get away with using a Midas and still do your thing and not die much,
Okay, no.
you're going to get a ton of gold.
Okay, look, your support, all right? First things you have to do
Support
are,
doesn't mean you need to die.
No, you have to get the first things you have to get are your TP scroll, your next set of wards, and your boots. And Crystal Maiden
Zeron, I will
particularly,
argue
you
this
want your
to
tranquil
death.
boost. Now, all of those are going to take you through at least 7 minutes, more like 10 minutes. And
I get
then
that
you
minus
get
by
one
about
item.
14, 15, 16 minutes, man.
Well, I saw who was it? Somebody did a breakdown of when LGD put together their Midases, and their CM's Midas was like 18 minutes or something
Yeah,
when they were
if
doing it.
you
Yeah.
still make the money back. Like, it's no problem. Watch Merlini's mailbag about it. It really explains why it's not a bad item.
Oh yeah, it was Merlini's mailbag that pointed that out.
I mean, it's not a bad item. It's just
It's
a timing window where
Yeah,
you
you-
have nothing.
okay, like it's amazing too that people they recognize that CM doesn't scale all that well compared to other supports, and then she's the poster girl for Midas.
Because the items make her work late game. Like,
No.
what does she do? What does she
No.
provide your team late game if
Ooh,
all she
50%.
has is a force staff?
50% attack speed and move speed slow, instant, and AOE.
That's about it.
huge. That's
Yeah,
like
that's all they have.
that's a
but I
veto
think-
gale on the whole team.
Okay,
No, and force staff is not just keeping you alive; it's keeping other people alive. You can get other utility items as well.
Damn
A
it,
Rod of
listen.
Atos will actually give you health.
you use the Midas to build up your unreliable gold, or not your unreliable, your reliable gold to buy those items. You spend your unreliable
but
gold that you
you
generate
get
with
your
the
Midas
increased
at
gold
18
gain right
minutes.
now.
No, you get
You
your
use that
Midas at
on
18
wards.
minutes, so the the early game advantage that you get by picking Crystal Maiden, you actually have anything useful on Crystal Maiden at 30 minutes into the game when you should have already won.
Screw it,
the idea
Zeron.
is that it keeps
Screw
her
it. Play
relevant.
it and tell me it's bad then. Because once you play it a couple of times, you'll be like, wait, this is actually good. Ferris was right.
It's not the just the gold. It's the experience. It's the fact
It
that
is.
Crystal Maiden drops off. So any advantage you can give her on gold and EXP that she normally wouldn't be getting because she's a support helps her stay relevant longer because she's further ahead than she should be. So she drops off late game, but if she gets to her late game earlier than the other team does, it helps.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Just
If
try
I-
it sometimes,
I
Zeron,
get my
please.
no on Crystal Maiden. I get my and mostly supports. I get my gold from fighting. So what I want is something that
Okay.
actually like, helps me fight in team fights and stay
Okay,
alive
Zeron.
to pick up gold. And I'd rather have a vitality booster than a Midas recipe.
All right. So let's say you spend the money that you were going to spend on the Midas on a force staff or a vitality booster or whatever. So that helps you then. Okay, 20 minutes later, when you've made a ton of money with your Midas, and you've bought, say, a BKB, and you have like a piece of something else. Who cares? And then what do you have on the CM that didn't have the Midas? You have your force staff, and you've been spending most of the money that you've been generating on support items like dust, wards,
Okay,
and
during that
smokes.
time, I've died less in fights. I've kept other heroes alive that are more important than I am. I'm able to move around the map better, feel safer warding, being able to actually be relevant at the time period where it's very important that I'm relevant. The point of supports is not to carry late game. Sure, it's nice to be relevant late game, but you want to have your carries killing things late game. You want to be able to get them there by being relevant early game. If you're not relevant early game, why the fuck did you pick Crystal Maiden instead of a hero that actually scales?
All right, Zeron. So why is LGD doing it?
Because they can get
I
away
can
with
name a
it.
lot of stupid crap that professional teams have done.
If it's stupid and it works, then why is it stupid?
They
It
would
doesn't
have
always work though.
the
Like
game is-
LG
it's
just played a
not-
game where the team got 5 minuses and they lost.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
and-
5 Midases is just stupid, though.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
Oh
it's like
yeah,
you're creating
5
you're
Midases is stupid.
artificially creating a timing window on heroes where they wouldn't normally be a timing window to push.
We can argue this to
No,
death.
if you got off to like an amazing start, like got first blood or something, and then
Please
it
tell
was
me you
passive
stopped
and
the
you farm
Twitch
or
a while
something.
ago.
No, it's still going
Nope,
on.
still going.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just like I don't know. It's 5:40 here. Let's find a place. If you could, if we could wrap it up sometime next 5 minutes.
I'm done.
We're done. All right.
Crystal
Oh, wait.
Maiden Midas is the
I-
new meta. Fuck you.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Fuck you, Ben.
The first game, it got pretty good near the end. Like there were a lot of cool fights, but was the beginning really boring?
Yeah.
Wait.
there,
Yes,
there,
it
there
was.
wasn't anything gonna
The
happen.
first 10
really.
minutes of that first game consisted of me talking about item choices.
I couldn't leave mid because they had a Shadow Fiend, but the Shadow Fiend couldn't leave mid because we had a Death Prophet, so it was like kind of stale. We rotated, we didn't get anything just to like keep people alive.
I remember
Yeah.
playing WoW
I-
for like 20 minutes.
I mean,
that game.
there wasn't anything really that you guys could have done different on either team to make that first 10 minutes not just a snooze fest. It was going to
Yeah,
be a
it's like-
farming game to begin with for the first 10 minutes.
It's like we rotated mid, and they were already there waiting. And I was like, huh,
Hmm.
hello.
Oh yeah, no, that's when Naga was sitting mid a lot, so there wasn't really any opportunity to go on mid for you guys.
And we figured that out. Then we just started pushing bottom.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we won, I think.
hmm Well, split pushing was the story of both games that you won. Rat Dodo.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. No, our team fight was
Respond
strong.
very well to anything
our
but
team-
5-manning.
Yeah.
I think that they just played too defensive game one.
Yeah, I thought their Shadow Fiend was kind of big. I don't know. BKB first was really good.
I liked every single time they set up the Shadow Fiend ultis really well with Naga. Like it wasn't just her sleep that was setting him up. He would net, and then Shadow Fiend walked up to you and was like, "Hey, bud, what's going on?" And then just blew souls into your face.
I think there was
They
one
did
time I
time
made a
that
mistake and I could have lived where I just finished my yields and they slept me. I think if I tried to get a 3-man silence, 'cause I thought maybe if I get this magical silence off, my team could win the team.
No,
fight.
I do remember that time. That's the time that you were netted up and he got that ulti off.
Yeah, I think I should have just yields. That was a mistake.
If you already had your Yules at that point, then yeah, you could have
I
and
should've-
lived. You actually probably could have Yules and then came out silencing them.
Oh, but then they would just go on my team. I'm not sure we would have won the team fight. If
No,
they,
either way-
you also could have waited until the ult is about to go off and then Yules.
Every time that a Shadow Fiend ults, I just hear that DMX mod going, "Where the hood at?" Please tell me you guys have seen that because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, I said I was out of here like 30
Yeah.
minutes ago.
It sounds like everybody's about ready to go. I guess that's our post-game podcast
That's nice.
with our Reddit Dota
Hour
2
and a
League
half.
Season 2 World Champions.
Ooh.
I freaked out.
Nobody's
guys.
excited but me.
Man, you bring all the excitement for everyone.
I don't know what you're on, but I've had no caffeine, so
Oh. Yeah, no,
But,
after the third game, when we saw the GGs, I started screaming and no one really went with it. So I stopped.
So you basically nerdgasmed and no one else did.
Yeah, it felt awkward.
That's where we
Yeah.
needed the Bulba cam, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You would have
Actually
been running
thought it was
around
the best.
hugging. You would have been running around hugging everybody. Everybody would just been looking at you. What are you doing, man?
Yeah. Like, laughing at me. Yeah.
I thought it was a best of 5 until I found out there was no game 4.
No, it's so silly. Okay, well, our entire league
No,
is
it's-
silly when it comes to games. Let's do a best of 2 for the rest of the league, and then do best of 3 for all the playoffs.
No, well, you have to do that. You can't. Well, okay, we split. Nobody
Yeah.
moves on. No, that made sense to me.
Well, no,
it's
I'm
pretty
just
normal
saying-
for tournaments with group stages and
Yeah.
then brackets after
yeah.
it.
Either way, we should have done best of 5, but there's no way that we could have
No.
gotten all
Yo, I would have been awake till like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like,
Yeah, we would like be in the middle of game 4, long horrendous rat dodo, or like 10-minute stomp.
Like what would have been worse is alternating servers.
oh, yeah.
best of
Holy
5
cow.
alternating servers.
At the beginning of game 3, I was like, guys, get ready for a 90-minute game. And thankfully it didn't go that long.
Prophet had like 500 last hits that one.
Oh, yeah.
505.
Yeah, that was right.
Oh my god.
No, Prophet, what are you building? Money. I'm telling you, man,
200
like you had
200 of
almost
them.
10,000 gold, had a Midas in your inventory, and you're just like, dude, are you gonna spend any of that money?
I think eventually I did. I just freaked out and bought like whatever I thought was expensive.
You bought a Manta style. I had listed off like 4 or 5 items that you
Yeah.
could have bought, and Manta was
Yeah,
not in
we
there.
did not come up with Manta
Well-
stuff. Oh,
'Cause
Manta, I love Manta.
I had to go to the secret shop to finish Scotty, but I already had the ultimate orbs, and like screw the secret shop. I had to farm.
Wait, you
So-
bought?
So I just bought whatever I could in the fountain shop.
You know you have a
Did-
Desolator, and Scotty doesn't stack with it, right?
Didn't bother me. I was
So-
okay with that.
so did you when you bought that Manta style, did you just
I thought
like
it
did
was
you only
cheaper than
intend
normal.
No, did you
It
only
was like
intend on
$5.
buying that first and then realize, wait a minute, I have another 7,000 gold, I should buy something else?
No, yeah, he asked the team then. I was like, and then I think our team was suggested. What do you
And I
guys
bought
want?
Necro Book.
I said you should buy
Necro
Necro. Who? Someone said something else. What was the other thing that was suggested?
Dig
Uh,
six.
I said.
They get 6.
No, I said a hex.
Oh, yeah, you just sell the Orchid and get a Hex.
At that point,
Yeah.
I think the best thing you could have done was sell the Midas, sell the Orchid, buy a Necro book, and what else was I saying? It was you either need to get an MKB or a Daedalus.
Oh,
One of those two.
I think you go hex because a lot of times it's just Razor down bottom defending.
Well, the thing
You just hex
is,
him and then you kill him.
Hmm.
Because
There's
you
an
have-
argument
you have
for
the
that.
damage to kill him.
but most of his split pushing was being done when no one was there, and getting an MKB with the Necro just makes the push that much faster. If he walks up to a tower, it's going to die almost as fast as if a Death Prophet is there,
True.
which is saying something about the value of gold on Nature's Prophet.
Yo, you don't remember the Manta style takers in Dota 1?
Oh no, I know all that stuff, which is why when he got the Manta style, I was like, okay, maybe his plan is to Manta illusions and Necro Book and just send all that stuff at the base.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the plan?
that was the
I
plan.
did do that once. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
took
was
the tower
good.
down
Once.
to half health. Well, because we got it late, right? We won the very next team fight.
You won the game when you didn't realize they had a Divine Rapier. You guys didn't even pick it up. It laid there on the ground. I was just like, are they just going to leave it there? They know they don't need it, I guess. They're just going to end the
Yeah.
game.
Oh, was that why Vino almost died? I was like, who's even aiming you?
Dude, I-
yeah,
It was a
guys,
respect-
Gyro has a rapier.
It
Well, did we see
No, no,
him
was
that
out of
fight, or
respect
what
we didn't
happened
pick
to
it
him?
up.
Oh, that was the bait, right? That was the bait fight where we had fear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the bait fight.
I got
I
a
don't know,
good
we thought you
route
didn't.
off there, I think. If I remember correctly.
We thought you knew Gyro had the
Yeah.
rapier after he showed himself bottom for like
Yeah.
a couple seconds.
Yeah, we figured
Check
you
his
didn't know
items.
he had it. Then you walked up, sprouted him, started attacking him, took a lot of damage, and walked away. We assumed you figured it out, but
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, he would have been hitting me. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Notice. I was like,
God.
I saw you melt, and I wasn't sure what was doing it, and I was like, "Oh, I better mech."
dude, we're definitely the dumbest team.
Ladies and gentlemen, our season 2 champions.
yeah.
Head desk.